Hello, in this video we will try to understand about chelation. So, chelate is the word derived from the Greek word chele, which means crab claw, which is shown in the figure. So, it depicts the concept of clinging or holding with a strong group, which is also shown in the right figure. So, how chele or crab claw is similar with the formation of chela, that is metal complex with the EDTA or any other chelating agents. So, the term chelate was first applied by Sir Gilbert T. Morgan and H.D.K. Drew in 1920. They suggested the term for the caliper-like groups which function as two associating units and fasten to a central atom so as to produce heterocyclic rings. So, the type of bonding of ions and molecules to metal ions, it forms complex which is called as chelates. So the stability of these complexes is really very important factor that we will see in the upcoming slides. So the ions which are responsible for binding with metals, which are they are called as chelatants or chelators, chelating agents or sequestering agents. Altogether they are ligands, mainly involving atoms like sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen, which function as a ligand atoms in the form of chemical groups like sulfhydroxyl groups SS, NH2, NH, OH or OPO3H or ketone groups. So their net ionic charge of the chelator defines its absorption, distribution and ability to reach the metal ion for binding. Chelating agents are organic or inorganic compounds capable of binding metal ions to form complex ring-like structure called chelates. They are usually organic compounds. Most metals are capable of forming covalent bonds with carbon, resulting in metal organic compounds. So, these ligands are bidentate or multidentate ligands and forms the ring structure that include the metal ion and the two ligand atoms attached to this metal. Many donors act as bidentate ligands. Five-membered chelate rings are specially stable, so stability is also important factor. Now I'll see the ideal characteristics or characteristics of an ideal chelating agent for better chelation of heavy metals. So, ideal chelator should have greater affinity and low toxicity, ability to compete with natural chelators, ability to penetrate cell membranes, and rapid elimination of the toxic metal, high water solubility, capacity to form non-toxic complexes, and same distribution as the metal. It is important that a chelator satisfy criteria that allow it to transport across physiological barriers into compartments where a toxic metal ion is concentrated so that the metal ion you can remove from that compartments. Second is to form a stable complexes with a metal after removing it from the biological chelator if required at the site, because stability of the complex is important, that we will see. And it's also form a chelation complex whose properties render it non-toxic and facilitate its excretion not only from the site of deposition but also from the body, so their elimination is also an important factor. So stability of such complexes of metal and ligand is based on the properties of both the chelating agent and the chelated metal. The stability constant of a complex can be quantitatively expressed in equilibrium equation values, which depend on the atomic structure of the chelated metals. A metal with higher K constant competes for the chelating agent with a metal of lower stability value and ultimately removes the latter. Number of heterocyclic rings formed and relative concentration also plays a role. pH also is an important factor influencing complex formation and stability. The net ionic charge of the complex decides its elimination from the specific site and excretion from the body. So, where this chelation is used? Chelation is used in providing nutritional supplements. It is used in chelation therapy to remove toxic metals from the body. Also, it is used as contrast agents in MRI scanning, in manufacturing using homogeneous catalyst, in chemical water treatment to assist in the removal of metals, and in fertilizers. But we will see the use of chelation particularly in chelation therapy. So, the concept of chelation is based on simple coordination chemistry. In chelation therapy, heavy metal detoxification is done, and chelation therapy is a medical procedure that involves the administration of chelating agents to remove heavy metals from the body. So, it removes them from intracellular as well as extracellular species. Chelation therapy is an antidote for poisoning by mercury, arsenic, and lead. Chelating agents convert these metal ions into a chemically and biologically inert form that can be excreted through the urine. Chelation using calcium disodium EDTA has been approved by the US FDA for serious cases of lead poisoning. All FDA approved chelation therapy products require a prescription. Chelation therapy must be administered with care as it has a number of possible side effects including death. Thank you.